God is just so good. You have to slow down so you won't get burned out. I'm going to say that again. You have to slow down in life so you won't get burned out, especially in ministry. But not just ministry. Whatever your job is, if you don't slow down and take time for yourself, sometimes you become miserable, depressed, and you are no good. God wants us to slow down, y'all. Trust me. You have to slow down. You have to take vacations. You got to take time out for yourself. A lot of times we get so caught up in trying to help everybody else that you never help yourself. And then when you start helping everybody else, when they get on their feet, they forget about you. But then you start getting mad because you, in your mind, you're saying, I done did all of this for them when they was down. And see, you've been down, but nobody's trying to help you. Nobody want to appreciate you, especially tie this in with ministry. A lot of times, a lot of musicians, directors, praise team leaders, whatever it is, you get slowed down because, and I believe a lot of times God slow you down because he have to sometimes slow down the leaders because some of the people that know they should be appreciating the leaders don't even do it. And when you don't get appreciated, when you keep saying, oh, I'm all right, I don't need nothing. Yeah, you do. You need a vacation. You need time off. You need to get away from your church. You need to get away from your family. You have to go somewhere and clear your mind because if you are not focused, what good are you to the kingdom? You're playing out of anger. You're playing out of frustration. The Lord wants us to rest. Jesus didn't start performing miracles until he was 33 years old. So that ought to tell us right there. And being slowed down, that's a good thing. You will rest. You will clear your mind. You would have a peace of mind. And oftentimes musicians go through this so much, especially the faithful, dedicated musicians. You be sitting there saying, I done put my years in. Some people go years and years and don't even get acknowledged in church. And that's not right. That's just my opinion. The Bible teaches me that you should, a laborer's word of his heart. You should not let your musician, whatever it is, the pastor, you shouldn't let them go years and years and don't even think about acknowledging them and don't even, have a little appreciation. It ain't got to be about money. You can buy somebody a nice outfit, a nice gift, or whatever it is. It's not about money. But slowing down can be good to me. Have I got frustrated and felt unappreciated? Oh, a whole lot of times. And that's what made me start doing things different. Because sometimes you will get angry and you will be breaking your neck for people in your family, in your church, and you just get wore out. What good are you if you laying up in the bed and can't do nothing? You sick and struggling and can't get up and do nothing because you done wore yourself out, burned yourself out for helping everybody else. Take some time for yourself. Sometimes you got to just go to your pastor and say, hey, I need a Sunday or two off, man. I'm burned out. I've been ripping and running. I'm playing with 5 or 6 different choirs. Whatever it is you're dealing with, I need some time to clear my mind. I am wore out. I done been sick. You get sick. That's why I say church done became a business now. And you just got to deal with church now. And that's a good question about this video. You have to slow down because you labor so much that you get wore out, and you got to remember this. Your labor is not in vain, and God's not going to put more on you than you can bear, even though sometimes it seems like the load is just so heavy, but that's because we don't know how to tell people no. See, I've learned how to tell people no, and a lot of musicians run and jump for last minute things, when somebody don't show up, and ain't nothing wrong with running and jumping the last minute things, but you do that so much, you get burned out. But a lot of people run and jump to other things because they're not getting to the curve at home. Let's just keep it real. You can go somewhere else and play and be in the spirit and have a good time, and then when you leave somebody else's church, you got to come back home and deal with the mess. Don't nobody like dealing with mess because God don't bless no mess. That's why I say slow yourself down. If don't nobody come and appreciate you, appreciate yourself. You're not being mean. You trying to do what you got to do just to stay where you are at. And that's what causes a lot of people to leave too, because they're burnt out. Not just musicians, I'm talking about pastors also, especially when you got a family. You're trying to take care of your family. You're trying to take care of your regular job. You're trying to take care of your church business. That's a lot to deal with. And if you don't take a vacation, you can't clear your mind. I tell anybody, you got to have life outside of church. But so many people are so holy and caught up in Jesus that they'll say, oh, I'm missing something. If I can't do this, I can't do this. They so caught up in church, that they don't even have an outside life outside of church, and they believe all their life's supposed to be is church. I say the Lord wants us to have good things, you know. What he don't want is us, the material things to have us. God will bless you so much. He will bless you abundantly that you won't even have room to receive all the blessings. But God be speaking to us a lot of times saying, servant, rest for a while. You're doing too much. Sit down and rest. Then pick up my cross again and come back and start carrying it. Because God gives us vacations, y'all. We are the hard-headed ones that fight up against it. And you always sit up and saying, I'm all right, man. I don't need nothing. But somebody's trying to bless you. Can I do something for your sister? Can I do something for your brother? No, I'm all right. Tell me that, yeah, you can do something for me. You know, I used to be like that, but not no more. You can do something for me. Whatever it is you want to do for me, hey, do it. And I'm gonna be blessed by it, and I'm gonna thank God for you, just for you even thinking of me in that kind of way, because all my life I didn't have nobody doing nothing for me. Everything I did on my own. You know, I got everything, all my equipment, everything I had to get, I had to work hard to get it on my own. So if you want to do something for me, I'll tell you in a minute. Now, hey, I sure appreciate it. You know, back then I would have said, oh no, man, I'm all right, knowing that you ain't all right, knowing that deep down you are struggling. You ain't got no money, you ain't got no way around, but you sitting there saying you all right. Somebody want to bless you, let them bless you, because you don't know how God worked through people. Quit sitting there saying you all right. Quit getting burned out. You know, the Bible speaks of this about getting burned out. When you are burned out, you are no good. And you got to take time for yourself. So if don't nobody else do nothing for you, do something for yourself. You make that call. You pray about it, and you let God bless you, because people will forget about appreciating you. And I'm going to leave that alone.